Can you hear me? Okay, hello guys, Shadow Sabbath here, and today I'm doing another episode review of the second temple in Warhammer from Amphibia. Oh my guys, this episode has literally so much. I mean, they just threw so many things into one episode. It's unbelievable. The amount of plot devices, setups. Oh, guys, I can't. I had to record this immediately after watching the episode. I finished seconds ago, guys. So we start off with the second temple. And both are equally as packed. So we start off with the second temple. And they come and fly in. And what did I really like, guys, that they made Hot Pop pouch. So we just have to ride in the claws. But I like it. They all fly in, guys. You know, they fall from the ice. But one thing I found interesting is when Mark said, "Welcome to the Amphibia Arctics," when you look at the title screen and it zooms out, you see the Amphibia. I don't see where an Arctic would be. I don't see any place that looks cold, freezing. That just interested me. Where is the Amphibian Arctic? Of course, Marcy brings out a pouch and, just holds it up after triangulating the position. And as we all know from the Season 2B trailer, and it hits the, I kind of want to say, archway, and the dust or mist clears up. Then, right as the temple seems like it's nothing, it looks invisible, we're even wondering if it is by feeling around, this bird flies by. And I'm actually surprised that they remembered. But I don't know if Spring did, but Anne at least remembers the bird and wants to go follow it. Which leads to here. Another Valeriana shop for goods. Again, which I thought was funny. She's out for lunch, but actually comes up right behind them afterwards. After kind of meeting up with Sarah and talking, she basically tells them, to find the temple, you have to climb all the way through all these places. Then you have to climb up the mountains and take these caterpillar sweaters. Begins. And what's interesting is from the beginning, Anne wonders if Valeriana is, going to do something with the music box because of how she looks at it earlier. What I find really interesting is kind of Anne's growing up in Amphibia. I mean, in the beginning, in the Bazaar, I wouldn't be surprised Anne gave the box to her, expecting her not to keep it. Now she's actually a bit skeptical, which I enjoy. So then a bunch of bad things start happening. Like a cardinal comes, sees the whole family in caterpillar sweaters, that they need to climb up the freezing mountain, and ends up throwing hers off to distract the cardinal. And I'm trying to explain this to you guys without spoiling the ending. But yeah, so then after that, she did that so they wouldn't freeze, which I like. It's a nice callback to the episode where they had an instant hibernation because of the cold temperature. Then for this episode, what they like to set up is Valeriana feels like an antagonist, hiding as a friend. Like, she'll constantly come and ridicule them for climbing too slow and tell Anne that was not a smart move to throw it down. Stuff like that. So everyone bunches together around Anne to keep her warm. So then an avalanche comes and Anne sees a house with a light in it. But again, what's her name, Valeriana, they're just out to lunch. After that, Valeriana's like, "Nope, you guys don't listen to me. You guys aren't doing anything right. I'm just going to leave you." And of course, Anne's angry because she just led them here and now she's going to leave them. So guys, after this point is where the episode gets the most interesting, which is surprising because it's at the end. The interesting part is, guys, Valeriana knows next to everything about Anne. Telling her that she knows that she stole the music box, stole Hot Pop's wallet, everything she's really done wrong that involves lying, stealing, or just not doing the right thing. And it's crazy because we only saw her in episode, I don't remember, 16 of the season, yet she's been watching Anne before she came to Amphibia. That's what made it go crazy for me, guys. She's been watching Anne before she came to Amphibia. Can they see to the other world? So after, I don't really want to call it a fight scene. It's mostly them just fighting for the music box. A classic fight for the music box. Valeriana accidentally ends up getting knocked nearly over the edge. And earlier, Valeriana took her to this place by just shaking the staff. So Anne says she knows how to get out by just shaking the staff. But still, as Valeriana's falling, she saves. Which then leads to the epic reveal that this is all the second temple. Valeriana's the one who charges the stone. And I just find that so cool, guys. Meaning from the Bazaar. And actually, I just realized something, guys. in the Bizarre episode, she said, "Has this been the one we're looking for?" And at the end of this episode, said, "You're like no one else," because she's the only one who completed all these tasks, like throwing her caterpillar suit when the cardinal came, stuff like that. And I found it very interesting, because that means she knew all about what Anne would do from the beginning. Then they started charging the gem, guys, and this is where it gets really interesting. At first I thought this was just going to be a funny thing, like the stone takes forever to charge, but then they actually introduced a plot point. So they're just sitting there waiting, and like Valerian says stuff like, "Do you want a bug? Because it's old and it's taking a while." And Anne here screaming, runs down and says, "It's charged enough." And when she gets down there, it turns out they were just screaming at some animal videos. But then in her backpack, this will happen, guys. It flashes out for a second. Oh my gosh. I know might not be much now, but I feel like this may be what makes them not get home. And I wonder, can you charge a gem twice? Because now that she already knows all the trials, is she allowed to come in again? Oh my gosh, I am. And nobody's ever solved these temples, guys, so we don't know how it works. If this does end up flashing out, what happens then? Oh, that is epic. And that's going to be the end for the second temple, guys. And move on to Barrel's Warhammer, guys. If you saw it in the title and that's why you clicked on the video, I bet you all were waiting for this. You guys know what I'm talking about. So then we start off the episode with the 3 Lords of the Towers. There's a dead-looking one, Grimes' sister, and then another guy who all hold power over the towers. So then they all so Percy helps them all make costumes. So they're all like a team now. And it's kind of like, I don't know what they're called, guys, but when you introduce ideas, I think it's Shark Tank, where you basically introduce ideas, which I found interesting. So we're going to kind of give the idea that they all raid to a tower and they come with. And another thing I like, guys, is the use of phones in the show. They make it public that they still have stuff from home. Because in one part you see them using the phone as a light, which is really cool too. So they said, yeah, they want to join them in raiding Utopia. The only issue is they ask who's going to be leading, and they basically say, yeah, we're going to be leading. And of course, no, Sasha doesn't want that. So basically she fights off the guards they want to take them out and tells them, what will it take for you to follow us? Leading this old, dead-looking toad to tell them Barrel's Warhammer. So basically, we learn the backstory. Percy tells, Sasha that Barrel Warhammer was Barrel the Brave's Warhammer, which he used to help save a town from a giant monster. And the thing is, the giant monster actually killed him, so now it guards his Warhammer. So basically, then Sasha tells them, if they ever want to leave because they're getting too worried, just make a pose like this. And then they're off. So they try and pull out that hammer. It doesn't work. And then basically they hear growling, so they all get up their weapons as Percy hides behind Grimes. So then the Warhammer turns out to be on the monster that's protecting it. And of course, Percy and, I forgot her name, they don't want this. They want to leave now. So they start dancing around, trying to tell Sasha. Sasha clearly sees them and almost decides to leave, but decides to ignore them and says, we're so close. Another thing I forgot to mention earlier, when she was back at the kind of temple place, the tower, the toads told her that King Andreas is being aided by 2 humans, which she now realizes is Marcy and Anne, who are working together without her. But honestly, I don't like how Sasha does stuff like this. Like, did she not realize that Anne tried to save her, tried to commit suicide, now you're with the enemy and wanted to work with her? I just don't like when Sasha does stuff like that. So since she can't get the Warhammer off, using a rope, she grabs the head of it and basically starts charging towards the temple. King 2 and for once, guys, I'm actually just going to play the whole scene.
Sasha, we've got to get out of here or we'll all die!
No! I can do this! I am not gonna fail! Not while Anne and Marcy are getting by with...
Oh, I paused it too late. Let's see if I can get this.
I am not gonna fail! Not while Anne and Marcy are getting by...
To do this. I never thought they were going to actually show her eyes glow, which everybody wanted. I mean, granted, her eyes did shine when she was fighting Anne, but I think they're just doing all of this so people don't look back at the episode. But, oh, wow. Guys, I did not expect this. Watching this originally, I was like, no way. They actually did it. I know everybody's going to be swarming over this One Piece, guys. There are going to be so many thumbnails of this. Oh my gosh. So now all 3 of them. And also, what I also forgot to mention is Anne's eyes did drain as well. It was not as clear as Marcy's, but her eyes did drain as well. So then she triumphantly lifts them. And when they bring it in, they're like, wow, okay, we'll follow you. And of course, they're super happy. They're like, we're the best team on earth. But, and I'm glad they came back to this. Percy, and I forgot her name, I'm sorry. But they are not happy that they tried to say, let's leave, and Sasha didn't leave. And they nearly died. So they actually end up leaving. Wow. I never thought they'd actually leave, guys. Wow. Both of them end up leaving. And Grimes stopping Sasha from running after them. But this is what I like, guys. As bad as Sasha is, selfish, annoying, villainous, she actually partly cares about these two. And I feel like she feels like they're almost Anne and Marcy, two friends of her who are now leaving her. But, guys, I have so many theories for these episodes. I have so many theories, like, so many. I don't know if I'm going to do any theories, guys, but I'm just super happy. This episode was amazing and set up so much. And the next episode, we have the third temple, which I wonder, will them leaving make Sasha more angry, especially seeing Anne and Marcy again? But I don't care, guys. Next episode is going to be epic. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I had so much to unpack, and have a nice day.